Okay, I want to start this off with a really honest question. Have you ever been in a moment of total calm? Like a period where everything is finally okay, only to feel kind of anxious? If that sounds even a little bit familiar, then you're in exactly the right place. Let's get into the fascinating reason why your brain might actually be afraid of peace.
I remember it so clearly. There was this time in my own life, right after a long, stressful period, when everything just stopped. The storms passed, the deadlines were met, the drama was over. It was all calm.
And instead of relief, instead of joy, I felt deeply, deeply uncomfortable. It was this weird, unsettling feeling I just couldn't shake.
I mean, on paper, it was perfect. There were no immediate problems to solve, no stress hanging over my head, no sense of urgency pushing me to do the next thing. This was it. This was the peace I thought I wanted.
But instead of feeling peaceful, I just felt restless. It was like my whole body was just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And that question, why? It led me down this rabbit hole into a fascinating discovery. It turns out, sometimes our brains actually feel safer in chaos.
Okay, so what's going on here? Well, it all starts with a huge misunderstanding about what our brain is actually trying to do. See, its main job isn't to make us happy, it's to keep us safe. And it does that by sticking with what it knows best. Your brain is, first and foremost, a prediction machine. Its number one job is to guess what's coming next so you're ready for it. And how does it make these predictions? It just looks at your past experiences. So if your life has been pretty noisy and stressful, your brain has built a super highway for stress. Quiet, peaceful moments? That's like off-roading. It's unfamiliar territory, so your brain sounds the alarm. And this slide right here, this is the big aha moment. On the left, you see what we think our brain wants: happiness, peace, joy. But on the right, that's its true hardwired priority list: familiarity, predictability, and safety. And to your brain, whatever is familiar feels safe, even if that familiar thing is chaos.
And this is exactly how it shows up in our thoughts, right? You finally finish a huge project, you get through a tough time, and instead of just chilling out, that little voice starts up. What if something goes wrong? This feels way too easy. I should probably be doing something. That isn't just you being negative. That's your brain literally searching for the familiar chaos it knows how to handle.
So, how in the world does this become our default setting? That brings us to our next big idea, the incredible power of conditioning. Through sheer repetition, our brains can adapt to make a state of high alert feel like home.
It's kind of this three-step process. First, stress just happens over and over. Second, your brain's idea of what's normal actually recalibrates. Chaos becomes the new baseline. And third, and this is the real kicker, the feeling of urgency or anxiety that comes with chaos starts to feel productive. We mistake that adrenaline rush for the feeling of getting things done.
And this conditioning, it drives all these unconscious behaviors. We might start creating drama out of nowhere, or overthinking conversations to death, putting off things that would actually make us happy, or just staying busy for the sake of being busy. And it's so important to get this. It's not because we enjoy suffering. It's a subconscious pull back to the feeling that's familiar.
But there's another layer to this, a deeper, maybe even darker part of the explanation. Chaos doesn't just feel familiar. It also serves a really important purpose. It's an amazing distraction.
Just think about it for a second. A truly calm and quiet life, it removes all the external noise. There are no fires to put out, no urgent emails to answer, no drama to navigate. And in that silence, what are you left with? Just you and your thoughts. And for a lot of us, that internal world can feel way, way louder than any external chaos ever could.
And you can literally watch your brain do this in real time. The moment you start to feel calm, your brain might just serve up a super embarrassing memory from 10 years ago. Poof! Or it'll invent a problem that hasn't even happened. Or it'll start replaying an old argument in your head. Your brain isn't broken. It's just really, really uncomfortable with stillness, so it creates its own noise.
So after hearing all this, it might be really easy to feel like, oh great, there's something wrong with me. But this next part is maybe the most important piece of the whole puzzle. We have to completely reframe this response.
This is not a flaw. Let me say that again. Feeling uncomfortable with peace is not a character flaw. It's not a sign that you are broken.
It is a survival skill. Think about it. If your brain learned to operate and even thrive in chaos, it means you are strong and resilient enough to adapt to really difficult circumstances. This response once protected you. It's a testament to your strength. The only problem is that that survival skill got stuck in the on position.
So what do we do about it? Well, the path forward isn't about fighting your brain or forcing yourself to relax. That never works. It's actually much simpler. It all starts with one incredibly powerful tool: awareness.
The first step is to just label what's happening. The next time you're in a quiet moment and you feel that restlessness creeping in, just pause and say to yourself, silently or out loud, my brain is looking for familiarity. That's it. No judgment, no trying to fix it, just a calm observation. Because you don't need to go to war with your mind. You just need to understand how it's programmed. And by simply noticing the feeling and allowing it to be there without reacting to it, you start to weaken that old automatic response. It's like instead of trying to wrestle a monster in a dark room, you just turn on the light and realize it was just a shadow the whole time.
This whole process, it isn't about fixing you, because you're not broken. It's about helping you see your own mind more clearly. The moment you can truly see the machine at work, it loses its automatic power over you. So I'll just leave you with this question to think about. Once you really start to see your mind, what will it stop controlling?